Can everybody see real good, pretty good sitting down? Okay.
I can see both of you. One back there and one right there. You're on the big screen.
That's scary. As far as I'm concerned, you can just delete the whole thing of mine. Well, that's got the cylinder made good enough we can make a bell out of it. I'm just going to put a spigot on it, or whatever you call it, just grab a hold of it with the chuck. These are pieces for the clapper and the top, and that's the reason I want to go on a roundabout, and that way I won't have to switch this back and forth again. I usually like to try to make the parts out of a little bit different material, different colors, and that way it's a little bit of contrast. I think it looks better. Funny to get it to work.
Yeah.
That's better. I moved it down a little bit. It is better.
Is that coffee wood?
No, this is an oak. Got out of a pallet. And I've salvaged stuff every once in a while. If I think it looks pretty, got a nice grain. This is the original one-way chucks. These two I've got here are. They use Tommy bars to tighten the chucks up. I like them, but they're not. But I've got the Stronghold too, and I like it a lot of places too, especially on bigger stuff. I've got bigger jaws for it.
They have serrated grippers on it rather than the dovetail?
Yeah. And when I'm starting out on this thing, I like to bring the tailstock up and hold it a little bit, help hold it, just to make sure it doesn't fly out. I'm going to start determining the shape of the bell right now. And after you can make, the shape could be any shape you want to. I have a tendency to go to a more traditional shape. What I consider more traditional. And actually I need to be running a little faster now. It would help. So it's and I will take it back some. When I say take it, I mean I'll narrow it down some just so I can see how deep I want to go inside. But I want to leave quite a bit here, because the more you leave, the easier it is to, the less vibration you'll get. And this is a 3/8 bowl gouge. When I say 3/8, it's US 3/8, because European 3/8 is going to be bigger shanked than this. They measure across the flute, and the US measures across the width of the whole width of the bar. This is a tool made by Sorby, and I like it. It's got an adjustable cutter head on it. The cutter is right here, and it's narrow enough that it doesn't want to grab its fan and shake and vibrate things. There it went. Then you start over again. That's all. I mean, I can get it. It's all right now. So one of the hardest things to do is get that very center. You want that very center back in there and a little bit of a concave down in there. Because when you start the drill bit, if it's proud, then your drill bit will wobble off of that center. And then the hole will be off center. And it doesn't take a whole lot a person's eye can notice an off center, something off center really easy. Just trying to smooth the inside out a little bit. Take some of the cutting marks out. Just marking on here where the bottom, the inside bottom is. See?
How much are you wanting to leave proud of the inside?
Vibrating on me. If I had sandpaper, now's when I'd be using it. The sand it. And now's when you want to do your sanding. Because it's gonna be, it's a lot smooth, you got it on there and you got it easy to use, easy to do with now. If you hear that, that noise, that vibrates what's bad. I'm just using my fingers underneath it a little bit to help support it, and that helps some of the vibration. What I do is I stick the bell up here and eyeball it. I like it sticking down just a little bit, so I go from there. Just kind of eyeball it and mark about where you think the bottom of the bell is, or the the top of it, I guess might be, you'd say, and mark it. Then every one of these bells have got a little bit different shape back down in there. Some of them are flatter and then some of them are more pointed. I've got to look in there, and I like to try to get this clapper shaped so it kind of fits, so when the glue hits, it'll be close. Anyway.
Are you planning on that going inside the hole you drilled, or
Yes.
just down to the bottom?
All the way through. This is another parting tool, just a little bit different one, made a little different. This is what I can consider the parting tool, a diamond shaped parting tool. I did forget to mention, before I started this right here, I'd probably sand all this really well. And this is a medium thickness super glue. So you got a little time. And that's just an accelerator. Now the next thing to do is make the top. The clapper will go in it, which it will. And now at home I also sand it right now. You want to watch when you drill your hole up in there, because if you drill it too far, you can cut it right through the top. When you cut it off like this, your hole will be right through the top. I've done that.
In the same battery line.